Okay, good morning, everybody. And obviously, the topic I have chosen today is dogs. Man and woman's best friend. I'd like to share some information today that hopefully you'll find useful, whether you have a dog now or you will be getting one in the future. What makes a dog tick? What makes them behave the way they do? Or how important are breed differences in temperament? Is good training more important than good breeding? According to Ian Dunbar, author of Dog Behavior, if we can understand these things, we can manipulate behavior and temperament and prevent otherwise predictable problems. I'll start with just touching on the history of dogs. According to Dr. David Meach, who is an internationally known wolf researcher and author of The Arctic Wolf, 10 years with the pack this guy spent, he says the origin of dogs is the gray wolf. And within every wolf pack exists a dominance hierarchy. And within that hierarchy are 4 classes. And they are from high to low. You have your alpha pair, the breeding pair. These wolves are dominant over all others. Then you have your subordinate mature animals, often referred to by Dr. Meach as the beta wolves. Then you have the omegas. Most wolf packs have only one of these, or very few, and they appear to be mistreated by the other pack members. And then you have the juveniles, which are the babies. Now let's talk about training. This is what makes a dog tick. Because when we train our dogs, we establish ourselves as alpha. By natural instinct, dogs look for direction. So when we train them, we give them a sense of security within the pack. So you don't have any behavior problems at all if you just train your dog. There's quite a few methods of dog training, but according to Tammy Rogers, well-renowned dog breeder and trainer, she breeds Border Collies, says that the 2 most popular methods of training are reward training and leash training. Let's see, we'll get into reward training. This method incorporates a reward, such as food or toy. A lure is used to get the dog into the desired behavior. And the purpose of the lure is to do this without touching the dog. Not touching the dog makes a lot of sense because when we think about it, a dog's initial reaction to touch is defensive. So this would mean in theory that if you're touching the dog, it's going to pay more attention to the touch than to the command that you're giving. Once the dog has performed the desired behavior, a conditioned reward is used, like a word good or a clicker, which would be this right here. And if I click this, you'll see Riley look for something. What happened? Come. Sit. We get a goodie for that. He heard the click. He knows something's coming. Take that from my shaking hand. He's good. What's better, Rhonda? Down. Stay. Okay. Now we're going to talk about leash training. The leash and collar are used with varying degrees of force. This could be from quite hard to just mild leash prompts. The dog is usually, once the dog displays that it knows the command, then the leash is used to correct it if it makes a mistake or doesn't obey. We're going to pretend that Riley doesn't know heel. So we're going to get Riley up. Come on, buddy. If you don't know what heel is, it's when your dog walks beside you on your left side. And when you begin a heel, you take off with your left foot. So make sure that you train yourself first. That's according to Tammy Rogers, me, and Andrea. Okay, we'll say heel and take a step forward. He does it very well. But let's say that he's not heeling like I want him to. We'll do a little click, a little jerk, release, and I'll get to the collars very shortly. Riley, down. Good. Stay. Tammy Rogers states that she says, give yourself an opportunity to train your dog with distractions. It makes the dog more reliable. Train your dog outside of your home in a new place that's strange to him. And to make a dog super reliable, you want to teach it to pay attention to you. I personally do this by saying, watch me, and then I reward with it. Watch me use the clicker or good and keep rewarding, and your dog will constantly be focused on you.